Yeah, and all these motherfuckers who voted for fucking Trump and all these motherfuckers that want the immigrants gone, all these motherfuckers, where do they go on vacation? They literally go on vacation to Mexico, Cancun, Colombia, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, all of your little famous white little influencers, your Caucasian friends, they voted for Trump, but they go to vacation on our land. They go take a break from their reality in our reality, in our land where we struggled for a better future. And nobody calls them fucking aliens or terrorists when they're on our land, right? But what do? We welcome them with open arms. Let them explore our land peacefully. They enjoy our beaches, our foods, our traditions. Videotape everything that goes on in our communities, in our country. Like we're exotic fucking animals to them. And yet we're fucking terrorists, aliens, criminals for living on stolen fucking land that isn't even theirs.
So she said a couple of interesting things there that are blatantly wrong. First of all, again, the stolen land fucking argument. How many times do we have to tell these idiots that the land wasn't stolen? It was purchased from Mexico after the Mexican-American War for $15 million. Mexico willingly sold the land. It was never stolen. And if you want to go that route, it's so funny because they'll say that the land is stolen, but they'll never acknowledge that Spain owned the land for over 300 years before the country was even Mexico. So what are they even talking about? Mexico's a lot younger than Mexico's a lot younger than what Spain had the land for. Because I don't believe Mexico's over 300 years old. But guess who had the land for over 300 years? Spain. It was called New Spain before it became Mexico. And that stolen land that they talk about, they only had control of it for about 21 years. So the United States has had control of the land longer than Mexico has ever had control of it. And they sold it, but they want you to think it's stolen land. So that was the first point she made that I wanted to just point out there right quick. Second point she made. She said, where do the Americans go to vacation? These same people that voted for Trump, where do they go vacation? They go to Mexico. They go to Puerto Rico. They go to Venezuela. Mind you, nobody's going to Venezuela, bro, please. Like, nobody's going there. Let's not kid ourselves. Nobody's going to vacation in Venezuela. She said they're going to Colombia. They're going to all these countries, these Hispanic countries where they're talking about they want to vote. They want to get these people out. Yes, they go on vacation there. What do you need to go on vacation to another country? You need papers, right? Like a passport. You need to purchase a flight. Then go through immigration, customs once you land at the airport in these countries. And I don't even know why she mentioned Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans are American. You don't even need a passport to go there if you're American. So my point is, what is she talking about? She's literally arguing for the exact same thing that we argue for. Legal immigration. And what do these Americans, these Trump supporters that she's talking about, do once the vacation is over? They go back. They don't overstay. And that's the problem. That these same people that said that because they got to cross the border without permission, we should just allow them to just stay in the country. That we should reward the bad behavior, that we should reward the crime and give them a pathway to citizenship. Instead of doing the logical thing and is sending them back to their country where they can try to come in the legal way. Just like all the people she mentioned that go to these countries on vacation do. Because me as an American citizen, I can't get into Colombia without a passport and without going through immigration. I can't get into Mexico without doing that either. But somehow it's okay for us to allow anyone south of the border to just walk in, no documents, and say, hey, you know what? You can stay here and do whatever you want. Is that what we're going to do now as a country? The reason America is so great and so many people want to immigrate to it is because America is a nation of laws. America is prosperous because America has always followed the law. The moment we stop following the law and or just selectively applying whatever law we wish to apply is the moment America is no longer America and just becomes another shithole country where these people come from. That's the reality. The reason all these countries are corrupt and they have bad governments is because the governments don't give a fuck about the people and they don't follow the law. Corruption is the law in these countries. But yet they want the United States to be just like their country. They leave their country where it's bad, they have no opportunity, come to the United States and demand that the United States become the country that they just left. How does that make any sense? Please explain that to me like I'm 5, because I just don't understand. I don't get it. And then she's saying, oh, and we let you record everything. No shit, that's what you do when you go on vacation. They're not recording Mexicans. And first of all, second of all, that's not the reality of everyday Mexicans. That's the tourism reality. That's not the reality of everyday Mexicans. You know they live worse. Me going to Puerto Vallarta or me going to Cancun is not the reality of day-to-day Mexico. And sure, maybe all those who voted for Trump should stop going to vacation on these countries. What she fails to realize is that most of these countries, their economies, at least in these places that she's talking about, run on vacation. They run, the economy is tourism. So if we just decide, and this majority of Americans who are doing and fueling this industry. So if we all just decided collectively that we're no longer going to go to Mexico, we're just going to, it's her people who are going to be hurt. She's advocating for the destruction, the pain of her own people. Because what she doesn't understand is that an average Trump supporter is not against immigration. Shit, I've said it many times on this channel. I'm an immigrant myself. I came to this country legally. I don't oppose immigration. But I think that immigration should be done the right way. My family had to wait over a decade just to be able to enter the greatest country on the planet. Why should you, because your country is connected by the border to the United States, why should you have some special privilege of being allowed to come in, and once you come in, we should just reward that behavior and give you papers? That's what I want to understand. What makes you so special? The fact that your border is connected with the borders of the United States of America? That's the reason why we should allow you to just stay and work under the table, send all your money back to your families in Mexico, because we know that's what a lot of you do, right? You send the money back. You're not paying any taxes. Oh, illegals contribute to taxes and they don't get returns or whatever. Yeah, with stolen IDs. With stolen social security numbers. Which is also a crime. So I don't want to hear this shit about, yeah, they vacation on all our lands and they do all this shit, but they want us out of here. They call us monsters or whatever. I'm not calling you all of that. We're telling you, just do the thing the right way. If you do it the right way, we won't have this problem. But anyways, that's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like, subscribe button, and share this video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.